Yo! Look, man. I'm AJ1K, and today we're going to try to give my man, Jalen Hurts, a Super Bowl in his first year starting. First, obviously, we got to get Carson Wentz out of here. And then we're going to have to clear the deck cap-wise.
You can improve your team.
Get past Super Bowl first. Carson Wentz has to go. And first team, I want to pick. We're going to need somebody that can help this team right away. And we already got the 6th pick. So Carson Wentz, a first. Okay, that's going to put us in contention for that Jaguars pick. Let's see if I put 2/3 and it gets accepted. Okay, so Carson Wentz, 2/3. Really don't care about the draft picks 2 years from now. Really just care about him this year. So Carson Wentz is gone. We take that penalty. Next, we got to let go of Barnett. I think it's Derek Barnett on right end. I think his dead cap is 10, and we take no penalty. There he is, 10 million. And we just got to let him go. Just to get back into the positive. Then the next thing, Brandon Graham has to go. 17 million. Even though he's a superstar, great edge rusher. It's just the cap is too much. At this pick, want an offensive lineman probably who doesn't make a lot of money. Because we're missing one offensive lineman. First thing is the Cardinals. DJ Humphries wouldn't be a bad one. Yeah, and we get accepted straight up. Okay. These are just cap drops. Brandon Graham's gone. DJ Humphries should start. We'll probably move Jordan inside the left guard. As you see, the offensive line is fine. Dallas Goedert is definitely going to be the tight end. We're going to move Zach Ertz's big contract. Alshon Jeffrey. We have to look at what his cap number is. And then we're going to have to fix the defense. Darius Slay is a great player. We don't have safeties. Need 2 outside linebackers. Don't necessarily want to keep the middle linebacker, but Singleton might just have to stay, depending on what not just what our money is looking like, but depending on what's available. Okay. Zach Ertz's money is too much. And Alshon Jeffrey is too much. A lot of cap being let go right there. And we just got to find a team that'll take both. The Jets are willing to take both. They have the 2nd pick. And we're almost getting that pick as well. I'm going to throw in a 2nd in 2 years, and hopefully we can lock that in. So, Zach Ertz, Alshon Jeffrey, 2. We get the number 2 pick also. $25 million in cap is what we're looking at right now. And I don't think anybody else on this team is a big cap number that would kill us. Next, we got to let go of some of the backup players that just aren't good enough to play. Singleton is unfortunately one of them. Do not want him on this team if we can find somebody different. Jonathan Jones for $5 million. And right there, that's great corner pickup. Playing on the other side of Darius Slay. So Singleton moves. We don't have a linebacker now, but we're able to move him for somebody good. Vinny Curry's another one. 3 corners, but they're not giving up any of them. I doubt it. Carlton Davis, none of those. They're probably keeping all 3. Even Jamel Dean. Okay, so Jamel Dean, we actually have interest. Hargrave, we want to keep. They're probably not interested in Sweat. I wouldn't be mad if we lost the left guard, Isaac. Travis Fulgham, Greg Ward, but the Bucks on a team that needs receivers. I'd be surprised if they need Miles Sanders. If they do, we'll move him for Jamel Dean, and they do. So we get Jamel Dean. Cornerback room just got 10 times better. Darius Slay, Jonathan Jones, and Jamel Dean are the cornerback room. Maddox is getting moved for somebody who actually plays safety. We get Mecole Hardman straight up. That's another great pickup. Put him at receiver to go with Rager, because those are the two main guys. Even though they dropped the development of Jalen Rager. Don't know if I'm going to keep him now. Did not notice that until just now. Yeah, Jalen Rager's going to get moved. Rashawn Gary would be a nice pickup, and he's close. I think he's normal. But at 80 overall, it doesn't matter that he's normal. We're going to have to get, looks like a trade. Let's see if I go back in. Where is he at? Where is he at? Where is he at? Rashawn Gary. And then Jalen Rager for Rashawn Gary. And that goes through. So Rashawn Gary is not going to play left linebacker. He's going to go straight to left end. More of a pass rusher, definitely. Big Michigan fan, so I know he's very good at rushing the passer. That's pretty much what he does for the Packers, doesn't drop in coverage. Gonna put him at left end. So, left end, Rashawn Gary. Hargrave, Fletcher Cox. Now we need a right end. The next person I'm going to probably move is Duke Riley and Josh Witt. Try to get something for them. Julio Jones would be a big pickup. I'm going to drop the fifth round is not enough. I'm going to drop the first in here finally. And we're going to get Julio. Julio comes to the Eagles. Starting off automatically, he's our number one guy. Mecole Hardman at the second spot. Now we need a third. It's not going to be Travis Fulgham. We also need a running back. Okay. The offense is starting to look better and better, though. We got Dallas Goedert, fine at tight end. The defense, we need some help. Yeah, we need some help on defense. We're going to have to fill some of these spots in the draft and free agency. Player negotiations, I'm going to worry about. We're going to get to free agency. We are negative $16 million. 9 times out of 10, that is because of Carson Wentz. So that is going to hurt. Because I would have loved to get someone. Most of these guys got offers. But, yeah, and there's no really linebacker, so it really wouldn't have mattered. Okay, so with that being said, we're going to try to move some more people. Fulgham, Greg Ward Jr., and Jordan. We're just going to see if we can flip these for anything. We're going to move a pick. Maybe not the first overall pick. Possibly the 6th or the 2nd to get Derwin James. And yeah, we moved the 6th and get Derwin James. Move him to safety. That's going to fill that need. Okay. Strong safety, Derwin James. Now we need a free safety. Now we got to move Ward. And Travis Fulgham, and Arcega-Whiteside. Texans are interested also. J.J. Watt. Both of those two are gone in real life, as the Texans have just blown this organization to hell. But Zach Cunningham might be a great pickup. And we're going to get him. Put him right in at the middle linebacker spot. Plug and play. Right there. Okay, now we need 2 outside linebackers. Take Jamie Collins right there. So now we're looking at Jamie Collins, Zach Cunningham, and we're going to need another right linebacker. Now, is there anybody else? Rodney McLeod is I haven't even seen him on the team. But we're going to move him because he's not playing. And probably because Derwin James might be starting over him right now. I can get a starting caliber player for almost nothing. If I throw in a 5th. Yeah, Matt Ioannidis will come in. I don't know if he's going to play end. We'll see what he looks like athletically. I'm not putting Hargrave on the end. Ioannidis might be better served there. He actually has decent finesse moves, just not fast. So Ioannidis is going to play right in. Switch him. Now our defensive line is set. Okay, right linebacker, free safety are the main needs. The Cardinals. Okay. Isaiah Simmons, if we can make that happen, and it happens right away. Okay. So we take Isaiah Simmons to put on the other side of Derwin James. 2 freakish safeties. As he still has superstar. Oh, why I didn't think of that earlier. So we take Hargrave, turn it into Isaiah Simmons. The defense is good to go. All we need is a linebacker. And I'm thinking Michael Parsons in the first round will give us that. Cornerback is set. Linebacker is set. And we need a backup D tackle. Need a starting running back. Another receiver. Okay. Let me just look at our draft capital to make sure I can make this. 1, 2, 2, and 2. 1, 2 ones, but they're the first ones. Michael Parsons. Second round is going to have to be a running back. We got to see if maybe another backup can get value and try to get either a high second or a late first. Let's see. Dillard has green value. The Chiefs have the bottom of the first round pick. And we get it accepted. So Dillard, Hightower, and Huntley get us that pick. Needed that. We're going to send to the draft. Wait, before I send to the draft.
Scouting points are earned every week.
Gotta make sure I add in the draft class. Shout out to TFG. Press the draft class I'm going to use on Xbox. Like I said, Michael Parsons is 9 times out of 10 the guy. Three first rounders and 2 second rounders could fill all our holes. So, Trevor Lawrence, no.
Select to scout this player and unlock his best skill. Use this each skill unlock.
Let's see. If Trevor Lawrence is clearly early first round pick, he's gonna be the number 1 guy off the board. I'm not gonna take him, but somebody's gonna get a steal. And 5th-year options. Who do we have here? Derwin James, 5th-year option. Doesn't really matter to me, but yeah, we'll be keeping him around. Send to the draft. Michael Parsons is going to be our number 1 overall pick.
Welcome to draft week. All the effort you spend scouting comes down to this. Start the draft whenever you're ready.
Overall pick, 75 overall. Great speed, great block shedding. Best linebacker in the draft. Had to take him at that slot. Now, number 2 is interesting. It's either going to be a receiver, Jamar Chase, Devontae Smith, Jalen Waddle, all very good. Kyle Pitts, I just can't. We don't need another corner. I think it's just a no-brainer. It's probably going to be Jamar Chase at this slot. Yeah, we're just going to go straight to Jamar Chase. 79 overall, number 2 in the draft class. Definitely going to round out our receiving. Julio Jones, that's going to be perfect. We're also going to take a running back. Now, if Travis Etienne or Najee Harris is here at this pick, we have to take him. Travis Etienne is here, we have to take him. 19th overall prospect, great running back in the backfield. Next to Jalen Hurts. Okay. Linebacker need his field. We need a backup tight end. Running back need his field. Receiver need his field. Parsons is probably going to be the middle. Or he could be either. Okay. Second round pick. This is going to be... I want to just take a quarterback here and trade him. I wouldn't mind doing that. Or take another running back. If Trey Sermon is here. Oh, Trey Sermon's left, not on the board anymore. Backup tight end, Brevin Jordan from Miami. Probably not a terrible player. Is there anybody else that jumps out? Marvin Wilson's here. Sean Wade, Tyson Campbell, we don't need. We're going to pause and try to trade this pick for a player. That might be the better thing to do. Because if we can get something for this pick. Because we already got a linebacker, receiver, and a running back. But then as a backup tight end really worth this pick. I just can't fit. I'm going to take Trey Lance, probably. Or take Creed Humphrey. Number 1 center on the board here. We're going to take Creed Humphrey. Actually, a great pickup. Hidden development on the lineman. So now, our next second pick. Yeah, we got to take Trey Lance here. Because he's going to have trade value. Yeah, this is our last pick. We're going to take Trey Lance here. Not going to play at all. However, will give us trade value for him. Our cap is probably still going to be in the tubes thanks to Carson Wentz, unfortunately. However, we have filled just about every slot. Let's go ahead and get to the next season and look at what we're working with.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Okay. Travis Etienne, Julio. This team is looking great right now. Okay, we're going to move Travis Kelce to guard. Or we're going to move DJ Humphries to guard. We're going to move Travis Kelce out to left tackle. And Creed Humphrey will start at center. Julio Jones, Jamar Chase, and Mecole Hardman are a great wide receiver room. Travis Etienne's perfect starting there. We need a backup tight end. And Michael Parsons is our starting right linebacker. I feel like our cap situation is going to be pretty bad still. I don't think it's gotten any better. Just because the season started. No, we're still terrible in the cap. However, so we really can't make a move, which is tough. But this is going to be the team. We're just going to make a couple adjustments. Jason Kelce's going to move to left tackle. Superstar lineman with his blocking, he'll still be a good overall. Humphreys might go up at left guard because we move him inside. There you go, and then we'll Creed Humphrey up to the center spot. Offensive line looks great. Hakeem Butler as that backup tight end is the only thing I'm looking at like, And Travis Etienne is like our only running back next to Elijah Holyfield. This is going to be the team. The roster is a little short. I'll make sure the computer fills it. Slot corner. Jonathan Jones is who I want there. Sub linebacker, Michael Parsons, and probably Isaiah Simmons actually, and then Michael Parsons. Fletcher Cox, Ioannidis. Jamie Collins is not going to be. It'll be Rashawn Gary. Hopefully they fix all of this or keep it the same and don't change anything. Michael Parsons. Just put Ioannidis at the rush spot. Slot receiver is going to be Jamar Chase. Mecole Hardman backing him up. Power running back. ETN needs to play every single snap. Okay. Just going to put auto roster on because the computer usually can find a way to fill out the roster that I might not be able to. Okay. On to the regular season.
Start the regular
Week 1.
selecting your season goal.
Trey Lance is on the team, and he's just going to have to stay because we don't have the cap to move him. He'll never start, though. So we're not worried about that. So this is the team. Right here. I ain't worried about it. I'll make sure the computer does the upgrades. Okay. Week 1. Jalen Hurts leading the helm. Travis Etienne, Julio Jones, Jamar Chase, Hardman, Kelsey, Humphreys. You see the line, Goddard, starting tight end. The linebacker core looks good. The defensive line, we don't have a backup D tackle. We just have Durden. I think he's a rookie. Yeah, by the face scan. So not a backup D tackle, but the outsides are good. Fletcher Cox is leading. Darius Slade, Jones, Jamel Dean should be perfect. Make sure they didn't change the specialists. Nope, it's right where it should be. We're going to advance to the mid-season just to see where we're at. Okay. We are 4-3. We have a chance to make the playoffs. Looking at the stats, Jalen Hurts is playing good with the touchdowns, terrible with the yards. 17 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, though. That's pretty impressive. Travis Etienne has not played great. Jamar Chase is balling. Julio Jones is balling. Mecole Hardman is doing what he can. Jamie Collins somehow has 7 sacks midway through. I'm going to try to switch the offense to see if we can do a little better. I don't feel like the Eagles' offense is probably best for what we need to do. So let's see. Schemes. Jalen Hurts needs to use his legs more too. So we're going to go to the Ravens. Know they got a lot of option plays. And then we're going to go spread. Jalen Hurts. He got a lot of receiving threats. Well, at least 3 of them that are elite with a great tight end. And we got a 100% match for the 4-6 defense. And we're going to switch more to New England. Maybe that'll help us switch our defense every other week. We're going to get to the playoffs. Should be a playoff team if Jalen Hurts continues to dominate the way he does. With the 17 touchdowns and only 2 interceptions. That's pretty impressive. And we do make the playoffs at 9-7. Okay. Jalen Hurts did not throw for many yards at all, which is crazy. But 33 touchdowns and 7 interceptions is a great ratio. Running back Travis Etienne, only 1 touchdown, had 947 yards. Terrible average. Really didn't have a great season. Somehow Holyfield got all these touches. But Jalen Hurts, 5 touchdowns. Ran the ball a little more. Receiving, no receiver had 1,000 yards. Jamar Chase, though, with 10 touchdowns. Julio with 10. And Mecole Hardman with 2. The defense, 4 interceptions for Jamel Dean. Fletcher Cox, Jamie Collins, and Rashawn Gary all get 10 sacks. And then the rest of the team was just normal. We were the 28th offense. We had to be a pretty good defense, as I feel like how it went. Yeah, 8th in defense was pretty much how we made it. I don't think we won any yearly awards. Jalen Hurts is actually up there for MVP. NFC, Brady, didn't get defensive player. Trey Sermon wins it over Travis Etienne and Jamar Chase. That's tough. Even though I'm not playing multiple seasons, still like to get some trophies, man. Offensive line, defensive line. Yeah, we didn't get anything. Continue. Now look. We're going to get to the divisional round. Wait. We did not make the playoffs. For some reason, I'm sitting here because we don't have people to re-sign. I'm thinking we made the playoffs. We did not make the playoffs. Okay. I ain't about to go out like that, so we're going to do another season. I feel like this is a team, we have a chance to get Jalen Hurts a Super Bowl. So, we're just going to get to the offseason. I don't care about this season. I don't care about wins it. We have a pretty decent team. I feel like we got a chance to flip things around. Travis Etienne, star. Jalen Hurts goes up a little. Trey Lance is a 72 star. We have elite with Jamar Chase with superstar. Julio Jones. Zach Collins dropped down, but then Rashawn Gary goes up. Michael Parsons, superstar. 2 X-Factor safeties, even if Darius Slay goes down. Okay. This team has a lot of potential.
These players are on the last year of their contract.
And we have cap room. I'm letting Jason Kelsey go. I'm going to let Goddard go. I'm going to let everybody on this list go and see if we have money in free agency. And we got $33 million in cap. Jair Alexander, we're going all in. So we're going to increase this money and do our best to get Jair Alexander. And we're the number 1 team on the list. Him with Darius Slay would be perfect. We're going to need tight end help. Nobody has an offer on Njoku. And we're going to lower this money a lot. Njoku, good young tight end. We're going to get 2 good young tight ends. Boyle and Njoku to fill out the roster. Which would be perfect. We're getting that lockdown corner, which means I can move Darius Slay. Is there anybody else that jumps out? Let's see. Von Miller. If we can get him for nothing, if we get him for peanuts, that's one thing. to add to that edge. Orlando Brown, we're not bringing in any linemen. Or actually, we'll put our money on him too. We'll lower Von Miller's contract. And we'll bring in Orlando Brown at a 2-year and try to, there we go, 41. And Raheem Mostert is a backup running back that I would also like. So, let me see. Jair Alexander accepts. That helps the defense tremendously. X Factor secondary right now. And I'm thinking about letting Darius Slay walk and trading him for offensive lineman possibly. What's in the draft? And we might trade him for a pick. No one prospect is a quarterback. There's a safety here, but we don't need a safety. D tackle. It's a very good D tackle. Left end, cornerback. It's not really a lot that a linebacker, but 3rd round grade. A late 1st round linebacker with 4.49 speed would be nice. But then you also have a mid-rounder. Okay. Do you have any early round guys that can rush the pass that I could possibly put on the outside? It doesn't look like it. No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. Then no. We need to trade Darius Slay for a player that can be an impact. An offensive lineman would actually be the move. If the Colts still have Quentin Nelson, I will definitely take on that contract. Yeah, and they do. So we're going to throw it in that 3rd and we're going to get Quentin Nelson. And we're going to move him to left tackle right away. And then left tackle Quentin Nelson will put us over the top on the offensive line. Still have Humphreys playing left guard. Still got Humphrey playing center. Brooks and Lane Johnson. The offensive line is where it needs to be. We need a backup running back and we need a tight end. Is there anybody here on tight end? There is a 1st round tight end. Late 1st rounder. Let's see what the free agency stealing's looking like. Von Miller, we're the only ones. Orlando Brown, it jumped up. We don't need him anymore, though. And Joko, we're still in the running. I want to say we're still in the running for Boyle. Actually, take the money off. Jordan Reed actually wouldn't be a bad pickup either. Drop the money. And then we're going to up the money on Von to see if we can get him. Well, actually, we're going to raise this money by a lot. $42. So Von, I don't know how much money he's looking for. We're definitely going to up the money as much as possible to try to get him on the team. Yeah, we're gonna sign rid of that if we can. Is there anybody else? But still, it's tricky because I don't think anybody's gonna sign Von. So you think we could get him at this price, and then that would give me money to still put on Raheem Mostert, who I would like to back up, be a good backup running back. Okay. So we're gonna see if we get those guys to accept. Von Miller accepts, and Njoku accepts, and Mostert accepts. Great free agency. Rashawn Gary will pick up the 5th year. Von Miller, Njoku, and Mostert. boosts this team amazingly. He's not going to start over Travis Etienne, even though Travis Etienne played terrible. Jalen Hurts is perfect. Joku, Quentin Nelson-Humphreys, perfect. Von Miller looks like a monster at that left linebacker spot. We still don't have a middle, which hurts. And I don't feel like there's anybody we can necessarily move. We might be able to move Jamie Collins. Which is a $10 million contract for Jamie Collins. The Chiefs are interested. They have the 11th pick. Let me see. Maybe we can get the backup D tackle. That would actually fill our D tackle spot. Let me see. No. Falcons is a no too. They're not gonna give up Grady Jarrett, I don't believe. And I don't think, I don't even have the money to cover that. Let me see. And I don't think the Chiefs have anybody. That they got Naughty, but they wanted a good bag for Naughty. They got Tim Patrick. I could add some depth to the receiving room. Who? Not sure who the superstar third string receiver is, but I don't think they're giving him up. Oh, and they do. They give up the superstar third string receiver. We add him to our receiving core, which means McCole Hardman's gone. Goodness gracious. What a receiving core we have now. And McCole Hardman right now is a 97 speed receiver. And then we got this guy who's probably going to play third string receiver at 6'3", 90. Yeah, McCole Hardman's got to go. And we gotta get a linebacker. Or we just keep it all. We got more cap room. Let's see who's available in free agency. Free agency's not over yet. We got $10 million. We could sign Sheldon Richardson to a deal. And we could beat out the Eagles. That would fill in our D tackle spot. Then that would be perfect. Sheldon Richardson adds to the D tackle, which will give us both D tackles. Middle linebackers can stay Zach Cunningham, Michael Parsons, and the defense is still great. Offense got better. Even if we keep Mecole Hardman, which I don't know if we're gonna do. And Jordan Reed didn't sign yet, I don't think. I'm going to look. That's the one guy I didn't check. Yeah, nobody got Jordan Reed either. He'd be a great backup tight end. And they both accept. Okay. Now we got a squad here. Jordan Reed and Joku, perfect. Travis Etienne, Mostert, perfect. Julio Jones, Jamar Chase, Mecole Hardman is the only guy that might be expendable. Just to get another linebacker who could really boost this team. But right now, this team is looking great. The only question I would say is, do we really need... I'm going to move Mecole Hardman and see if we can get a first round pick. Close. The Bills have the 29th. Let's see if we can get a little higher. Browns, do they have a... They don't need a receiver, do they? The Bucks need one. Tom Brady's retired, but they had a good season. He was the MVP. The Cardinals have the number 2 pick. They're not moving it. And then the 4th, no. Chiefs have the 11th. Yeah. This might be, oh, but they have no cap. Colts, they have the 20th. I want to be at least maybe top 15. 9 would be nice. And then take that 1st and 2nd and get the 9th pick. And we probably will take a linebacker with this pick. Probably might have been able to get a middle for cheaper than that. But I feel like this guy right here, 8-hit power, would be nice. Or just take one of the outside guys and move. It just depends. Because a mid-first rounder, 4, 6, 7, he's decent too. And then you have a speed rusher who could play on the outside. 6'1". It's either going to be Leon White, or it's going to be Quintarius Little. A- tackle. I don't know. That's going to be a tough one. We'll see who falls to us. Let's get to the draft. Let's see what's available. Leon White is 7th on the board, and Casey's right behind him. We're going to go with White. And a 76 overall, true talent. Oh my goodness. And he's going to fit perfectly. Finesse smooth, speed, tackles good. He's going to go right to outside linebacker. Mika will move inside. Or Micah Parsons. That's going to be the end of the draft. We don't even need to do the rest. This team should be Super Bowl ready. Because, yeah. This team should be perfect. Brooks, Johnson, Humphrey, that's fine. Got the tight ends. I still want ETN starting. I don't want Jordan Reed at fullback for no reason. And then we're going to have to fix that. Okay.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
Now, sitting at an 88 overall team, moving the right linebacker is Leon White, the speed rusher. And Mike is going to move inside. Yeah, perfect. Michael Parsons will just move inside. And he should still be pretty good at middle, because that's where he started anyway. Yeah, I like this a lot better with Zach Cunningham backing up. Defensive line looks great. Great corners. Safeties are amazing. Jalen Hurts is the only thing that has to get this shit moving. We probably going to keep... Yeah, we're going to actually put the young man in the slot. Yeah. I can't even change anything. They already got it perfectly the way I want it. Okay. Free agents, I don't think there is any. I don't think we really need any to fill out positions anyway. Maybe just a receiver if I can afford one. I might be in the negative though. Yeah. So we're not going to be able to get a receiver. But the top 3 guys should handle it. We're going to switch the scheme. to their spread system, but we're going to go with the Cardinals. Try to give him a spread offense like Kyler Murray has. Got to figure out where Arizona is on here. Am I just missing it? There it is. Cliff Kingsbury. We're going to stick with the defense. They played great. They're saying the vertical zone run is our best option. They run that in that Arizona playbook too. They have a lot of vertical zone run schemes. That's how King and Drake be getting off. Yeah, we'll keep it. That's what we're going to go with. Get to the regular season.
Start the regular season by selecting your
Last season, we got to make it. We got to make this happen. Got to make it happen. Isaiah Simmons got another ability. I want to see mainly if what the linebacker was. Still don't know. Isaiah Simmons, 2 abilities. This guy's ridiculous. Tackle supreme. Just messing with some of these abilities. And pick artists. Not really gonna mess with any other ones. But still, Jalen Hurts hasn't went up that much. Rest of the team's progressing well, though. And so far, we are 2-5. Oh. Jalen Hurts has 9 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. Travis Etienne is playing good. Raheem Mostert is playing good. Julio Jones is playing great. Jamar Chase. Okay. We're going to have to switch the playbook. We're going to go with the Seattle Seahawks. We're going to have to go with Seattle the rest of the way. Or San Francisco would be a good one too. We're going to go with San Francisco. Play action with Jalen Hurts might be a little better than the spread, as we are losing a lot of games with such a good team. Okay, we're just going to sim a couple weeks, see how it looks. We won last week. Okay.
to see how you can improve your team.
We beat the Cowboys. Okay, so we go to 4-5, etching up in the division. And we went. Okay, I think we're on the right path now. Jalen Hurts' numbers are increasing. The offense is 18th. The defense is 20th, which makes absolutely no sense. But we're going to the playoffs. Got to be going to the playoffs. 1-3 straight. Jalen Hurts connecting with his weapons.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
And 8-8 is not good enough for the playoffs. Oh, man. This team right here. Julio Jones. Oh, he was only a star. But the rest of the team, ridiculous. 90 overall team. However, we do not. Maybe if I would have made the playbook change early on, maybe. Looking at the stats, Jalen Hurts got a lot better. 33 touchdowns, 4,000 yards. Travis Etienne struggled. Julio Jones, 1,000. DeMonte from Memphis at 833. Jamar Chase, not the greatest season, but 10 yards on average isn't bad. Von Miller, 10 sacks. Ioannidis, 9 sacks. Maybe need a double digit from him. Rashawn Gary, 8.5. Fletcher Cox, not terrible pressure though. Derwin James, 3 picks. Isaiah Simmons with pick Arnest only got 1. Tough, man. Well, more success with getting Jalen Hurts a Super Bowl. But I thank everybody for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And Ajax out of here. You see, I told you it would only take one take.